Skylines rise where forests once stood. Highways now trace paths once carved by rivers. Cities, symbols of progress, innovation, and ambition, are expanding faster than ever before. But behind the glittering lights and steel towers lies another story. A quieter one. The unseen consequences of rapid urbanization, stories of displacement, pollution, inequality, and fading connections to nature and community. Welcome to Untold Stories, the unseen consequences of rapid urbanization. The speed of change, time lapse of cities growing, maps changing, construction in fast forward. Right now, over half of humanity lives in urban areas. By 2050, that number will soar to nearly 70%. Each week, nearly 3 million people move into cities, seeking opportunity, education, and a better life. But the speed of this transformation often outpaces our ability to adapt. Cities rise overnight. Yet planning, infrastructure, and social balance struggle to keep up. Expert, urban planner interview: urbanization can be a force for good, but when it's too fast, it becomes chaotic. Informal settlements grow, services collapse, and inequalities deepen. Aerial views of informal settlements in Nairobi, Mumbai, Rio. For every gleaming skyscraper, there's a shadow city, informal settlements that house millions. They are built by necessity, not design. In Nairobi's Kibera, in Mumbai's Dharavi, in the favelas of Rio, residents live in vibrant yet vulnerable communities. Without access to clean water, sanitation, or secure housing, these citizens become invisible in the urban story. Resident: we built our homes here because there was nowhere else. The city grows, but not for us. While cities expand outward, inequality deepens within. The price of progress: construction dust, traffic jams, smog over cities. With growth comes cost. Air pollution now kills more people annually than smoking. Rivers once vital to cities now run black with industrial waste. In Beijing, Delhi, Lagos, children breathe toxic air. In Jakarta and Manila, rising seas swallow coastal neighborhoods. Environmental scientist: urbanization without environmental planning is like driving a car without brakes. You move forward fast, until the crash. Progress has a price. And that price is paid by the most vulnerable. Displacement and lost heritage: old neighborhoods being demolished, families moving out, modern malls replacing historical sites. Modernization often comes at the expense of memory. Historic neighborhoods vanish under glass towers. Communities are uprooted for development zones and smart cities. In Istanbul, entire districts are replaced with luxury apartments. In Lagos, waterfront settlements like Makoko are cleared, erasing decades of local culture. Displaced resident: they told us we were illegal. But this has been our home for generations. Narrator: progress can destroy the very soul of the city it seeks to improve. The water crisis beneath our feet: dry reservoirs, overused groundwater pumps, crowded water queues. Few realize that cities are draining themselves, literally. To feed millions, cities dig deep, into aquifers, into rivers, into reservoirs that can't keep up. In Mexico City, the ground is sinking as the aquifer below collapses. In Cape Town, residents face day zero, the day the city would run out of water. And in Bangalore, India, lakes once teeming with life are now bubbles of toxic foam. Hydrologist: urban water use is invisible to most citizens, until the taps run dry. The climate feedback: heat maps of cities, asphalt streets radiating heat, air conditioners running, cities trap heat. Concrete and asphalt absorb sunlight, creating urban heat islands. Temperatures in cities can be up to 7 degrees Celsius higher than surrounding rural areas. This intensifies energy demand: more air conditioning, more emissions, more heat. A loop that feeds itself. Environmental engineer: if we build cities without nature, we build furnaces that cook our planet. Nature pushed to the edge: wildlife near urban edges, monkeys on rooftops, birds nesting in towers. As cities sprawl, nature retreats, or adapts. Forests are fragmented. Wetlands vanish. Species either move, or perish. In some places, wildlife adapts in surprising ways: leopards in Mumbai, coyotes in Chicago, monkeys in Bangkok. But even this adaptation signals imbalance. Ecologist: when nature has to move into the city, it's not a triumph of coexistence, it's a sign of desperation. The mental cost of urban living: commuters packed in trains, crowded subways, people staring at screens, fast-paced city life. In the rush for progress, another crisis grows, one of the mind. Studies show that city dwellers are more likely to experience anxiety, depression, and isolation. Endless noise, limited green spaces, and the pressure to perform, all take their toll. Psychologist, urban life promises connection, but often delivers loneliness. We're surrounded by millions, yet feel unseen. Mental health, the invisible casualty of modern urban life. Luxury condos overlooking slums, gated communities beside crowded neighborhoods. In every metropolis, contrasts sharpen. One side of the street, skyscrapers, rooftop pools, and neon signs. The other, tarp roofs, dim alleys, and shared water taps. Cities mirror the world's inequality in concrete form. And as property values rise, the poor are pushed farther away, geographically and socially. Sociologist, urbanization isn't just building cities, it's building walls. The hope within the chaos: urban gardens, solar rooftops, bike lanes, community housing projects. Narrator, yet amid the chaos, hope grows. From rooftop farms in Singapore to solar slums in Kenya, communities are finding balance between growth and sustainability. Architects are designing cities that breathe, vertical forests, green walls, eco-transport. Activists are reclaiming public spaces, reimagining cities for people, not just profit. Urban innovator, the city of the future isn't just smart, it's humane. Urbanization doesn't have to destroy. It can heal, if guided by wisdom and compassion. Sunrise over a city skyline transitioning into greenery and human faces. The story of urbanization is not just about buildings and roads, it's about people. It's about the silent costs we ignore in the name of progress, and the untold stories buried beneath the skyline. If cities are humanity's greatest invention, perhaps their greatest challenge is remembering what it means to be human. Because the true future of our cities won't be measured by how tall they rise, but by how deeply they care for those who live within them.